He rents the same ones over and over, and like, I love this movie. I wish I hadn't seen this movie. I'd go see this movie. It's great.
LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content.
Sexually oriented content.
That's how you get to be that way, though. Am I right, Drew?
Right.
I mean, you don't get to be that way by.
You have to be committed to it.
You don't get to be that way going.
Maybe I'll see that.
Take that pearl of wisdom and run with it.
And Dr. Drew.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician, addiction medicine specialist.
And that's Adam with a head of steam.
Well, tired. I was just yelling during the break. Taking Back Sunday in studio night. Adam and Fred here, and then later on, Eddie and Mark are going to come in. And I'm not sure how it works with Matt, but we don't usually allow bass players on the air.
Well, the drummers usually kick off.
We usually get rid of the drummer.
Oh, well, Matt said he didn't like you guys anyway, so whatever.
Sorry,
yeah, well, whatever. I mean, that's cool. That works out perfectly because we don't like Matt, right, Drew?
I'm so sure.
That's right. You should pass me a note about Matt, and I should laugh, but we shouldn't show him. Okay? Do that,
What
Drew.
are you talking about?
Yeah.
It's only bass. That's what I always say.
The Taking Back Sunday, we got to talk about Mother's Day, too, at a certain point, because Drew's angry as well. I don't know if he's willing to share his opinions on the air or not.
Did you not get a present today, Dr. Drew?
No.
No. But let's
talk about Taking
Back
Back
Sunday. You guys are going to be at the Long Beach Arena May 14th. Oh,
yes,
it's sold out. It's sold out.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why talk about it?
Yeah, it's like 5 or
bad.
10 people.
It's cool. It's
12.
cool to bring it up and then say it's sold out, though. That's cool.
Yeah.
and then you're going to England with Green Day?
Yeah,
Yes.
we're doing just a couple shows at a stadium over there.
Have you
Yeah.
ever went out with Green Day before? Not that
No.
this is going out.
Not like on a formal date or nothing, but we've held hands before. It's
Oh,
nice.
really?
Yeah. So,
But
No, we ran into them one time. We were in Amsterdam and we saw them on the street. And I'm not lying. We
might or might not have been in the dirty part of town.
we were dangerously close to that part. And we saw them and talked to them. But that's the
Wait,
only
hold on.
time
I'm
we've
saying a
met.
second. A couple of rock bands going to the red light district. What?
Yeah,
Is
what?
the world coming off
What
its
are you
axis?
talking about?
What?
a lot's changed since Janis Joplin and Jimi Hendrix.
No.
Drew. It's a new generation.
Okay, well, just saying.
They're not the straight-laced guys that they used to choke on their vomit.
I think nothing's changed.
Seems they figured out how not to choke on their own vomit, though.
Yes, but they get
Yeah.
dehydration now.
They get dehydrated. You should see Drew's face every time some band cancels a gig because the lead singer was dehydrated. Drew's like,
chumps. They're all chumps.
27-year-old guys don't get dehydrated, right?
Absolutely not. They run marathons. They play football till they're blue. They don't get dehydrated.
Right. But Drew, you think drugs with everything, right?
When I'm right.
No, you just think drugs
No,
with everything.
I'm
you think drugs with everything.
No, I
you think
think-
everyone's high. You think you're high right now.
I do. I do.
I thought we were all high. Wasn't that the requirement to be on the show?
Yeah,
I thought
See
we all
why I think that way? You see?
Loosen up. I think Green Day, by the way, is one of the best live bands.
Oh,
going out
yeah.
there. They're just
No
fun
doubt.
to watch.
No, we're looking so forward to that. We're total fans of them, so
Yeah.
it's going to be awesome to play with them.
Yes, Drew, you all right? No? Okay.
I shall be.
Drew had
you're
a
high.
little head of steam about Mother's Day, which, and I agree with him. This is spun out of control. And
Yeah, we
it's
need to
time
wheel
that
it
we rein
back.
it
with
in
it.
a
'Cause
little
when we
bit.
growing up, Mother's Day was a reason to sort of have a gathering. And that's it. And to understand it, it's
Not
gonna be
even
different.
that. It's just you got somebody a card. You got a card.
But
and
we-
you maybe did a little brunch.
See, the rules have been
Maybe.
changed.
Brunch. Always brunch.
Yeah, brunch.
Yeah.
But the rules have been changed. We got to know what the rules are.
Yeah.
Us fathers.
No, they want a leased Lexus now and stuff. Like people, there's a one-upsmanship that's going on
Well, they call
out
their
there.
friends. They call on their friends.
Right.
And whatever they got determines how much their husband loves them.
Right. Meanwhile,
Oh, yes.
where's Father's Day gone?
Yeah,
I would like to
since
get rid of it. As
1961.
a principle, I want it eliminated. I want to get rid of it.
Listen,
Eliminate it.
I would
Wait,
trade
both of
them.
them?
I would trade them Father's Day and Christmas if they would lose Mother's Day.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, Christmas too?
I'm bringing it. I'm bringing it to the table.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
It's
I'll,
just a
sign the
negotiating ploy,
petition.
gentlemen. Just a
Yeah.
negotiating ploy.
Okay,
It's actually
cool.
going to be Rosh Hashanah, I think. But
Yeah.
I'm giving away like 2 days.
Oh, that's why you'll get rid of Christmas.
I'm giving away. No, I'm not.
You're not
Jewish.
down with baby Jesus.
I'm
no?
giving away like
All right.
3 days of Hanukkah. and I'm going to give away Easter and Father's Day to see if we can eliminate.
I'm just saying, in principle, eliminate Father's Day. Just to set a principle.
Here's the reality: the best Father's Day ever is you being left alone for an entire afternoon. That's the sad part. If only women wanted to be left alone. You know what I mean?
Maybe a sweet tie.
The greatest gift of all, the gift of silence.
Yeah, solitude.
Solitude. But seriously, if somebody said...
all the S's, solitude, sleep, silence, all those are good for Father's Day.
If your kids and wife said to you, you have 24 hours, no nagging, no questions, no rides to that, no picking up, no nothing. You get it. It's all yours. Do what you like. Putz around in cut-off sweats with a boner. Do whatever you like. Have at the maid. Do whatever you got one day. But you're not getting anything from us, which ironically you would buy. But you know what I mean? Yeah. I had that great conversation with my. You have to remind your wife once in a while you pay for everything. Do you ever do that one?
I don't do that one.
You don't do that one? Oh, you should do that one. It's really condescending.
It's awesome.
Well, I heard your
awesome.
One night she came home and said, "Hey, I work too," and he goes, "Hey, I bring home the bacon. You bring home the bacos."
No, she said I bring home the bacon, and I said no, I bring home the bacon. You bring home the bacos, and now she doesn't even bring home the bacos.
It's like I'll show him.
I said,
just wait till you have kids, monsieur. All will be different. It'll all be different.
I'll have them hating me too. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah, I'm sure of that. But besides that, it'll still your need for your wife will grow. You'll appreciate her job more.
Yeah. All right. Did you say job? Because I'm into the jobs.
Job.
Yeah. Hands and blows. That's my thing. Yeah. All right. See, I lucked out because my mom was out of town.
Oh.
Yeah.
For the hand job?
And the blow.
Oh, sweet.
How dare you? She's in a wheelchair. She's undergoing chemo at Johns Hopkins. No,
You're the one who brought it up.
She's in Europe getting drunk or something. She's out of town, so I didn't have to do anything.
Oh,
and I don't have any kids, so my wife doesn't. But you know who screwed me up?
Jimmy.
No. Ozzy.
Oh.
Ozzy Osbourne?
Ozzy, my carpenter guy.
Oh.
He brought my wife flowers.
Oswaldo.
Oswaldo did. And then she did that.
One.
Dear employee brought me flowers and I was like, what? We never talked about this. This is, you know what I mean?
The rules have been changed. We need to know the rules. We need to know the rules.
Let's just trade.
Because our brains don't work like that.
Let's just get on the same page. Father's Day, boom.
Gone.
They can have it.
In principle, pow.
I'll give them Easter.
No.
I'll give them Arbor Day.
Father's Day for the rules for Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. You give us the
Valentine's
rule
Day,
book for Mother's Day and Valentine's Day. We get rid of Father's Day.
Yeah.
We just
rule
want
book,
the plan.
just the rule book. It's easy. Just give us the rule book. The rule book is not in our head.
Yeah,
I know. So they got nothing to lose there.
That's right.
Everything
to gain, except we don't magically know the rules.
$300 on flowers, and that kills him.
No, that didn't kill me. They killed me. It wasn't appreciated.
Yeah, she didn't like it. Here's the thing with chicks too. They're like, "Where'd you get it? Who? What? You got it where?" It's all about.
I gotta tell my friends that you did.
Yeah,
what?
What do you gotta go to Barney's of New York to buy some goddamn flowers? You can't pick them up at the market or the Mexican on the side of the freeway.
Did she pull that you didn't know what to get her, so you got her flowers?
No.
Okay.
He got them at the market. That was the problem. Autumn.
Yes.
I learned that once. I got
rule book.
I had an old girlfriend. My old girlfriend was a crazy Tori Amos fan.
Yeah.
Somebody gave Tori Amos a bouquet of flowers when I was with her at some radio station. She left them behind. So I collected the flowers, brought them to my old lady and said, here's a bouquet of flowers. And she was like, hey, fantastic. I was like, guess whose flowers those are? You're a big fan. Tori Amos's flowers. She's like, psh.
Get rid of these.
She was pissed off.
Yeah.
See?
Rule
that was
book,
a guy.
Dude, if you had the rule book.
Oh, if someone gave you like
anything.
Anything. This is Ted Nugent's crossbow. You'd be like, cool.
I wanted a crossbow.
Sweet.
Well, as you said, you stole it from the retarded kid next door.
Sweet. Autumn?
Yes.
You're 19?
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I know you get a lot of calls like this, but I've been with my boyfriend for 3 years, and I've been sexually active for about 4 or 5, and I have never orgasmed with another person.
Not during intercourse or not at all?
Not at all. Like manual stimulation, anal sex, oral sex, any other position.
And you are able to by yourself or you're not able to by yourself?
I am.
Oh boy.
3 years. But she's still young. She's 19.
Yeah, great.
Yeah.
But yeah, she may not have sort of matured to the point that biology operates effectively or efficiently yet. But I'm just thinking about how different it would be if there were a guy with 3-year effort in. He'd either give
no
up
orgasm in 3 years. He'd kill yourself.
He'd kill himself. Or he'd go on some sort
three.
of shooting spree or something.
Yeah.
It's so different for women.
But then you turn the gun on yourself.
Oh, obviously.
Hey,
well, no orgasm.
Hey, Autumn, are you satisfied though? Are you having a satisfied experience?
Well, I'm sorry.
Are you happy with your sexual relationship with your boyfriend?
I am. Like, we have a great relationship, and I enjoy sex, but I never climax.
Hang on a second. Gentlemen, just imagine this. I enjoy sex. I don't orgasm. Would those words ever come out of your mouth in that sequence?
No.
Could they ever come out of your mouth in that sequence? No. Okay.
No,
That's the difference about women and men. But here's the deal.
What's the answer?
No
answer.
Yeah. The answer may be to sort of obviously she knows what she can do for herself. She needs to either bring that in with her boyfriend or teach the boyfriend what she does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think that's the best bet. Yeah, there.
Yeah, but here's the whole thing with women too. It's math doesn't work out vaginally.
I know.
It's like, well, you have an orgasm with a vibrator, so bring your guy in and put the vibrator on. You have the orgasm that much faster. Nope, no orgasm.
Do you want to? I got a slight sexual abuse feeling here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It could have been me. I farted.
It's a different feeling.
Well, hey,
Autumn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any sexual abuse?
No.
Nothing. No other anything weird you out when you're growing up sexually?
No, not that I can think of or remember or anything.
Okay.
No.
All right. Then this is just part of. Most women don't even have orgasm until they're in their early 20s. Most. Those of you that have them, congratulations. But most do not.
Yeah.
And so you're sort of ahead of the game that you can have them with masturbation at all. And if you could sort of bring that into your thing with your boyfriend, I worry that that's why I was sort of going down that sexual abuse path. I was getting a sense that she didn't feel comfortable with sex with him. So either something was weird about her and sex, or something's bad about him.
Well, we could check it out, but I don't think so.
Okay.
Keep
going.
Because here's the thing. These shows that goes every call's important.
Mm-hmm.
That's not
you.
me.
That's
that
not
ain't
you.
me.
I know that.
Not at all. Almost none of them are
I know.
important. You know what I mean?
I've seen you in action. I know.
Sometimes they're important because they remind me of stuff to say.
Right.
That has nothing to do with.
If we're not talking about Mother's Day, we're not talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Karen,
Yep.
you're 19.
Yes.
What's up?
I have this randomly I noticed that there was sort of a white colored in my bra, and then I started to realize that there was discharge.
That's called milk.
No.
Does body good.
It is?
Yes, that's
No.
what. Yes.
I'm not pregnant.
Well, a lot of things can cause milk from the breast. Are you on medication?
Just birth control.
Sometimes that can do it, though rarely so. Nothing else, huh?
No, just birth control.
Do you have any kids?
No.
Maybe it's menopause.
Well, no. Sometimes it's just stimulation of the breast, just the irritation, or even if your boyfriend's stimulating, that kind of thing can do that. Sometimes there are tumors and hormonal conditions, low thyroid, prolactin secreting tumors.
Is it a common thing for females to have discharge like that?
Yes, it's a very common thing, but it needs to be evaluated. It can be a sign of a medical problem. The most common reason would be pregnancy. The next most common reason is medication. After that comes the hormonal problems. Okay?
All right.
All right.
Get to your doctor.
Could you get something to come out? Would it squirt out?
Oh.
Well, I'm just curious.
No squirting.
It
I didn't even notice it really.
Just kind of oozes?
Is it both or one?
Thing.
Both or one?
What?
Both breasts?
Both. Yeah, both breasts.
Good. I mean, that's actually a little more.
It's better. Not as much tumor news.
Right, exactly.
Because you wouldn't have a tumor on both sides.
Right.
Both
we want symmetrical tumors, of course.
Everything that comes out of you should fly out of you.
Just
pow.
Yeah, agreed.
Just pow.
Yeah, like snot rockets.
Snot rockets, so satisfying. Satisfying. Once in a while they get hung up or you hit yourself in the shoulder or something, but in general, nothing like that snot rocket.
My nephew was at the brunch I put on today, the Mother's Day brunch, and he gave one of those. He's like 3. He gave one of those big sneezes with his mouth full of boysenberries.
Oh, sweet.
And I mean, and both nostrils, like full.
Oh, awesome.
Wow. And the dogs went into action right at that point.
You know,
right?
Oh,
the
they
blueberries
lick,
is not
licking it
everything.
up. Come on, Drew. This is a family show. We talk about dildos. It seems to me like there's like 30 names for everything. Like there's 30 names for taking a crap and 30 different vernaculars for, orgasm or taking a leak or whatever it is. Snot rocket, there's only snot rocket.
Yeah.
We should introduce companion to snot rocket. You know what I mean?
What was
Booger blast or something like that.
Didn't we once before try to come up with some language?
Nasal thrust.
But yeah, it wasn't for snot rocket though, but I mean.
Snot shot.
Snot shot's good.
Yeah.
That's got a ring to it.
That's what I'm talking
good.
about.
That's good.
Uh-huh.
That's good, Drew.
Yeah.
Wow.
You should patent that.
Yeah.
That's good. Do it.
You're going to get that trademark.
Snot shot.
Yeah. have the little R next to it. Circle. The circle around it. Yeah, because, and by the way, when you come up with something good, people leave it alone. Like Snot Rocket works so well that people are like.
But we got Snot Shot. That's better.
Yeah, see, it's like taking a leak. People are like, that's a 5. I could do better. Like, what about Shake the Dew Off the Lily or something? People kept going. You know what I mean? But when the guy said Snot Rocket, everyone went, wow, okay, well done. Let's move on. Let's move on to more terms
tonight.
for crapping.
Until tonight.
Until tonight.
We broke through.
Snot shot?
Snot shot.
Yeah, okay.
Didn't we, wasn't it Jackhole? Wasn't that the last time we went at some language?
Well, Jimmy tried to come up with a swear, tried to make his own swear word up and came up with Jackhole.
That's good.
It's solid.
Yeah.
Oh, and douche nozzle. That was the other one.
Douche nozzle.
Right.
Douche nozzle, I think, is way better than Jackhole.
Or than douche bag.
Well, here's my thing. A lot of mileage. The douche bag has gotten a lot of mileage, but what about the douche nozzle?
The working
the part that actually the business end, because the bag, calling
what's so disgusting about a bag?
Calling someone a douche bag.
Oh no, he just said the business end. That's what made it gross.
Well, that's what they say. It's the more serious end of it.
The douche bag just sort of hangs on the bathroom door.
Right. What's insulting about that?
Nothing.
But the douche nozzle.
Douche nozzle. And douche.
That's insulting.
Douche
How
nozzle
dare you?
Sounds like one word too.
Yes.
And it works. It's like you could say, hey, listen, you douche nozzle, shake your ass and get back to work. We have this drywall hung by the end of the day. Or you could use it on the road.
Yep.
You douche nozzle, learn how to drive.
That's perfect.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, douche nozzle. It's good. It's solid. Obviously.
It's good. A 10. It's a definite 10.
And it's not effed out, as we like to say. It's yours. You know what I mean? All right, so let's see if we can work.
Symmetry of that snot shot.
Snot shot. It looks good too.
Looks good. You see
douche
that?
nozzle looks good. Yeah.
It's just different by one letter.
Really? Yeah.
Snot shot.
Yeah. It's solid. Oh, really? Yeah. Just one. Just the H in the end, Drew. It's nice. You got to come up with a snot shot clothing line or something. Booger wear. I'll come out with douche nozzle hats and gym bags. Be awesome.
Adam, there's a future there. I swear to God.
David.
How's it going?
You're 21?
Yeah.
What's up?
I think I remember a quote from you, Adam, a couple of years ago, something like trying to get peanut butter out of shag carpeting for...
That's Adam's...
wiping my behind.
Well, the thing is, going to the bathroom, I might flush the toilet 4 or 5 times, and I don't know if it's if hemorrhoids are starting, there's definitely a lot of, hair down there, so that can... that causes a lot of...
Well, hold on. You have to flush the toilet 4 or 5 times because...
Because why?
Using so much toilet paper.
Oh, really?
All
right, let me just say something
that's
about
hemorrhoids.
this.
That's hemorrhoids, what that is. That's
Sometimes you take a crap and you wipe, and the paper comes up cleaner than when it went down. It's like, wow.
Yeah.
A
leprechaun came out.
I tucked that right back into the roll. I ain't throwing this away. This is fine. This is pristine. I let my wife enjoy this. This is awesome. That's number one. I'm not here to cut down the rainforest. You know what I'm saying?
You missed. You can't find your action area. It's Sherwood Forest.
No,
back there.
once in a while you give the wipe and there's nothing, and then once in a while you give the wipe and the third wipe there's more on it than there was the first wipe. I call that the mechanical pencil. It's like it just keeps coming, and at a certain point it's like I got a life to lead. You know what I mean? Like, look, I'll crap again tomorrow. I'll take a shower tonight. Let's get going. I gotta get going. It's a weekday. I gotta get moving. At a certain point, it's like, all right, Look, I'm not shooting a porn film. I'm going to work. I don't think I'm going to nail any secretaries or, there's no strip searches. I'm just going to suck it up and go to work. Hey, if I catch it on the next round, I catch it on the next round.
Because it keeps coming. It's the eternal source, right?
More food coming in, more Duke coming out. It's an endless cycle.
The more you go after it, the more it's there for you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, not every wipe has to be stellar. They're not all 10s. There's some 3s in there, and that's what makes the 10s 10s.
Of course. How else could you have a 10?
Yeah.
They'd all be 10s then. Then they wouldn't be
They would
anything.
all be 10s. That's right.
Then nothing would be special.
Yeah, that's right. And besides, I don't know what God's plan is for my anus. Maybe he's telling me something. You know what I mean? There's more
gotta be a plan.
More on it on the 5th than there was on the 2nd. It's time to move. It's time to keep moving. And I don't know what the plan is, but I don't want to screw with it. You know what I'm saying?
So, David.
So you vary.
Yeah.
Is what I'm saying.
So, David.
So with that said,
do you get pain or blood back there at all?
Yeah, see, that's the thing.
You got hemorrhoids. Are there hemorrhoids in your family?
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah, so you need somebody to take a look at that. That actually made 21. Are you heavy?
No, not at all. My question is though, just because there's so much hair back there and it takes so long to clean, it's kind of
bogus.
That area just gets worn out. And there's
I don't believe it.
Blood.
Nah, it's a bogus call.
Have you tried a bikini wax?
That's not how that works. So,
yeah.
So.
He's bogus.
Anyway,
21-year-old guys don't have that much hair in their crack.
They can have hemorrhoids though, and anyway, if somebody has trouble cleaning there, it's because if you've ever seen hemorrhoids, there are lots of crevices and things. They're hard to. Without your water shooting.
Never
seat.
had a hemorrhoid.
No, but your water.
I got a toilet seat that squirts me in the ass.
Really? Oh, like a Crocodile Dundee when he goes to the city.
Yeah,
I'm getting one of those.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude, we tour, and you can imagine how often we shower. I would just.
Like once a month.
It's not a bidet. It's not a bidet.
It is.
It's like a bidet. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
Or wait, like is it like rocket powered? Like really fast?
Yeah, it'll hurt you. The thing about it is it's funny because it's a toilet seat that's hooked up to a water source and it plugs in and it'll squirt you right in the eye, and it's awesome. But there's a weird anticipation when you push the button and it starts revving up like, and you're sitting waiting to get shot. In the anus is a weird. It's unnerving. It's like no matter you know what I mean.
It's called a pucker.
It's a pucker. Yeah. The thing that's funny is it has a remote, and the remote has a picture of a seal on it with a ball on its nose. And I thought, seal. And I thought, well, what are you going to put there? You know what I mean? Put some guy's ass.
Eyeball.
Eyeball. It's got a seal. What happened to seals with the ball on the nose?
What did they mean? They meant something. They meant something.
Oh no, it's so 82.
There was just a lot of seals with balls on their nose.
Everyone, that was the basic graphic for a company symbol, right?
It meant good times and water is really what it meant. But I just mean seals used to do stuff. They used to play those horns.
Yeah.
They used to do the thing with the ball.
Sure.
What's going on with seals? Let's get them back to work.
All right. Seal humor and
seal
graphics.
Seals, good.
No, but I mean...
Sea lions,
I would like
sea lions,
to
not
see
seals.
a sea lion doing their thing, with the ball and the horns.
Maybe you could get one to squirt water at you in your
eyes.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Just have them hang out in your bathtub.
Yeah, it's like an adult-themed aquatic park. It's SeaWorld with an edge. Whales with the boners, they squirting everyone in the ass. It'd be awesome, Drew. All right.
You could totally do that in Vegas, I think.
I think it would work
Yeah.
almost anywhere. All right. We will take ourselves a little break. Taking back Sunday in studio tonight. We will hear something from the band and take some more of your calls after this.
Okay.
Three, 2, 1, go.
Hey, everybody. It's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LOVE-191. Adam and Fred here tonight from Taking Back Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, we're going to hear something from the band and just a couple of few. I think we'll take a phone call and then we'll hear a song from the band. And where were we, Drew? I missing something?
Go to the phone. No, we're going. Here we
on
go.
the phones?
Yeah.
Sure?
Yeah.
I may have had something to say.
I know.
I kind of want to talk about poo some more.
No,
No,
right.
no.
Right. That's right.
Dude.
Drew,
Caller, please.
I had another 28 minutes to do on poo.
I know. We're going to hold it for the next hour. Here we go. All right, Nicole, 18.
Oh,
Hold on
my
a second.
Oh, for God's sakes, the
What?
humanity.
I'm telling you.
Do you know they had the half-hour discussion on Oprah about poo?
I had
On Oprah?
Yeah, did you hear about this?
I don't ever want to hear Oprah
Where they're
talking
supposed
about
to come
poo.
out coiled or plop plop. I mean,
wow.
give me an effing break.
How is it supposed to come after?
She's running out of
It doesn't really
material.
matter. It doesn't really matter.
When I went to my grandfather's funeral or wake or whatever the hell it was, I sat next to one of my grandmother's old bitter friends, and she said, "I heard you on the TV the other night, and you talked about defecation for half an hour straight." And I said,
Yeah.
What show was it on? A man show, you think? No. LoveLine? You think it was on LoveLine? No. A half hour of talking about defecating, okay? I said, well...
Oh, it was the squirrel defecation.
No, this was 3 years ago.
Oh, wow.
I said, it probably felt like a half hour, but the reality is if it was on TV, they're only like 8-minute breaks.
Yeah.
You can't go. It was a half an hour. They're just like, wait, bitch, what are you telling me how long this thing's? No one likes talking Duke more than me, but it was not a half hour of me talking about Dookie. A half an hour of nonstop. Okay.
Because that would have been a red letter day. We would have remembered that day.
Yeah, and it was
would've gone down.
It was something from television, so I know it can't go
Maybe it
on
was
that long.
LoveLine TV.
Yeah. All right. Nicole?
Yeah.
You're 18.
Sorry.
No, she doesn't even have cable. I don't even know what it was. I couldn't figure out. Maybe it was one of those PSAs I cut.
Oh, yeah, the poo PSA.
Yeah. Nicole?
Nicole, what's up?
Oh, yeah, Nicole.
For Fred and Adam.
Yeah, here they are.
Hey.
I read online that you guys are playing new songs on the tour, and I was just wondering if you'd written the full new album, or if you'd set a time for a new one or anything.
Well, right now, we have we want to release a quadruple album. When it first comes out, we have about 800 songs total.
That's the Adam. No. Yeah, we're on tour with Jimmy Eat World, and when we get home, we're planning to do some writing, but there's no date on the new record yet. We just wanted to try these new songs
Can't script
out.
the creative process. Nicole.
Right.
No, it doesn't care about a calendar or the man's dates. And by the way,
What's
time
a
was
deadline?
just creation of man,
It's just
man.
a concept.
Yeah.
It's just a
Doesn't
concept.
exist.
I don't need your time.
That's right, man. Yeah, the man came up with time so he could put you in chains and make you punch the clock, man.
I'm
know
moving
what
to
I'm
San
saying?
Francisco.
There's no
That's
watch
right.
on my
Does that answer your
wrist.
question, Nicole?
Yeah. I
All
just
right.
also wanted to say that I'm really excited to see you guys and seeing you guys on Wednesday.
Oh,
Nice.
cool. Thank you.
We're going to try out some of these new curse words when we get there.
Yeah.
We
Snot
got
shot.
snot
Yeah.
shot. We got
Douche
douche
nozzle.
nozzle and
Douche
jackhole.
nozzle.
Jackhole.
You can work jackhole in.
A
Jack
song about each, really. Come
yeah,
on, that's-
easily,
yeah.
easily, and you can rhyme almost anything with snot shot. All right, hey Nicole, God bless you. They'll see you on Wednesday.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm. All right. Should we
Nice
should we
lady.
hear a song from Taking Back
Sure.
Sunday?
Go right ahead.
Uh-oh. Engineer Chris moved.
He's jumping into
he's
action,
frightened.
leaping
You ready to
into
rock,
action.
buddy?
He just did a backflip.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
That was awesome. And with
Yeah.
no pants on.
Yeah. We will hear a little something off the CD, Where You Want to Be, and this is called Set Phasers to Stun.
Once your fingers hit the snare, just 9 more minutes.
Taking Back Sunday.
Woo, us!
In studio tonight. We will hear something else from Taking Back Sunday in the 11 o'clock hour. But now it's time to play Germany or Florida.
That's right.
Do we have a theme song?
Anderson?
What do we want to hear?
Which one you pick?
I'm taking requests tonight. What do you want?
David Allen Gross, who hasn't complained.
I like Dags, yeah. Otherwise, he fires off
emails
angry.
to me.
Germany or Florida? Germany or Florida? Germany or Florida? Germany or Florida?
Yeah, that's the Germany or Florida theme song. I like to hear him making love, too, by the way.
Yeah, why not?
I always miss
this is how he makes love.
Dag and his love making.
Wait,
Here it is.
While singing the German.
No. This is just what he does.
What it sounds like in his bedroom.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. I will give you something to smile about.
Why does it ever get old?
That's what it's like. It never gets old. He falls asleep right
a
after
little
he's
plop
done.
here, a little skeet there. Skeety, skeet, skeety, skeet everywhere. Everybody skeety, skeets. That's how you do your threesomes with me.
All right. The way the game is played is they call in, they tell us the bizarre story, and then we guess. Is it Germany or is it Florida? Brian?
Where this took place.
Thank you. Go ahead, Brian.
Okay. A deceased male was brought to two forensic pathologists for a post-mortem.
Mm-hmm.
He had suffered severe head trauma. According to police reports, the man had wanted to see how a World War II hand grenade was constructed. His curiosity led him to clamp the grenade in a vise and cut a thin band around the center with a circular saw so that he would be able to crack the two halves.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, the man cut a little too deeply and detonated the grenade.
Mm-hmm.
The pathologist stated that the man had very little brain material when he was brought to them. However, they were not sure if it was a result of the explosion.
Well, come on, of course.
Yeah. Really? You know who wrote that?
I know.
Guy's
Well,
dead.
you know
Guy's
what?
Probably a father.
I wonder if it was sort of German sense of humor. Maybe we're missing something here. Maybe some of the translation got lost even.
World War II.
Yeah.
I know there were some significant battles that took place in Florida, but mostly in Europe and the Pacific Theater. I know that.
Was Florida a state during? Okay, yeah, maybe it was.
The point is what are you feeling like?
I'm feeling German.
Fred?
Yeah.
Germany.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Germany too.
Germany. It's a harebrained move though, which is a
Florida thing.
I'm going Florida.
I'm switching to Florida.
Just to break it up. Wait a minute. Hold on. Wait a minute.
Am I
Fred,
allowed to switch?
Yes, you
is
can
that
switch.
a rule?
You can, but you can't go back again to
All
Germany.
right, that's it. Florida, I'm done.
All right, so two Floridas.
I can't.
Two
I know how
Germanys.
they
And
are
Adam,
down
you've been kicking
there.
my ass lately.
Two
so
Germanys. Brian?
All right, sorry, Adam. It's Germany.
Wow. That's why you play the game, people.
Yep.
That's why the game is played.
Brian, well done. Well done,
why
Brian.
You have to play the game.
So Adam, it's hard for him because he
game.
normally plays by his own rules, but tonight he had to play by ours.
Yeah. All right, Brian. God bless you. You know what grenade means?
No.
Pomegranate.
In what?
That is like grenadier. Think about grenadine.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Grenadine is the pomegranate liqueur.
Interesting.
And it's not liqueur, it's just the pomegranate syrup.
Syrup, yeah.
Yeah, that's grenadine. And then grenadier is those are the guys who chucked their grenades, 1,000 years ago. They had whatever. And then a grenade.
I guess the pomegranate because all the stuff
I think
spills,
it's
all the
French.
The pieces fall out of it.
It looks like a pomegranate.
It looks like a pineapple.
Well, the ones that were made 45 years ago look like a pineapple. The ones that look like a grenade when they're named a grenade was 500 years old.
Right, and they're probably packed with sort of buckshot, like a pomegranate, lots of little seeds that pile out.
I think it was more. I think it was the shape of the thing that did it. But buckshot, not bad. Yeah.
I was told there wouldn't be any math.
I think it's a French thing too. Drew.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
All right. Where are we? We're taking a break.
Yeah.
Taking Back Sunday in the studio tonight. Let me just quiz engineer Chris. Make sure he was listening. Chris.
Yes.
What'd you learn about grenades?
It's grenaders, throw them.
All right. All right.
Yeah.
What else? What else?
Close, good.
What
That's
else?
about it.
What else? What? Any fruit or vegetable
That they're sort of
after?
fashioned after?
Named after?
Grenadine?
Oh, yeah.
Grenadine?
Yeah.
What's
Or it's made from grenadine.
The grenades are made from grenadine?
I mean,
What's grenadine?
What's it made from?
I don't know.
Okay. All right. That's a 4.
We're getting warm.
That's a good
There was
4.
going to be no math in this.
That was
Yeah.
no numbers. No numbers mentioned.
He got
All
the
right.
same memo I got.
All right, we will take ourselves a little break, Taking Back Sunday in studio tonight, and we'll be right back after this.
Right on.
I don't know. Hey everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew, Fred and Adam here tonight from Taking Back Sunday. We will hear something else off the CD in the 11 o'clock hour. Let's hop back to the phones, Drew.
Let's
See
do
if we
that.
can
Ace?
do some damage.
Here we
huh?
go.
Should we
Yeah.
do that? Get back there. Bree,
Hello.
you're 21.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, a while ago, my boyfriend was in the Army, and he was in Korea, and while he was there, he knocked up a girl, brought her back to the States and married her, and she has no idea who I am, and, like, that he cheated on me with her, and we were together for 4 years before that, you know.
When did you get
So-
together? Were you like 15
We were in
or
high school.
16?
Yeah, around there. And,
How long was he in Korea?
about a year.
Well, here's the deal. When you're with somebody, you meet them at 15, you're supposed to break it off before you graduate high school.
Right, as
Otherwise,
though
it
he
just
went away
keeps
to
going.
college. It's just he was a year
Yeah.
away. Was he keeping in close contact with you during that year?
Oh, he lived with, for that year?
Yeah.
Yeah, for, like, the first half, and then after that, it was,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Well, how,
Hello, Drew.
I was
Korea.
totally waiting for somebody to catch on to that.
No, I know it's my super part. But my question is, like, should I tell her?
Oh, yeah.
'Cause this
She
was,
needs to
like,
know.
This is the third time. Okay,
This
don't
is a
think I'm
paramount.
sensitive
This is your obligation as a bitch. You have to tell her. Now I know your instincts are all.
Oh, your boyfriend or your husband.
No, you're right. You're right. And I know you only want the best for her and the kids, and that's
Yeah,
why.
'cause see, I met her a while ago because I work for his mom still, and like she is the sweetest person
Yeah.
that I've
It's
like
time
ever
she'd be
met. And I'm just
disappointed.
Like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
I don't want to.
Yeah, well, then why hurt her
I know.
feelings?
You don't want to hurt her feelings, but you're going to
Yeah.
have to because you're bitter. I know. She should pay for your pain. I know. It's awesome. Everybody, and you know, we live in this horrible society where everyone's like, truth will set you free, and everyone needs to know, and you can't carry this burden around. Everyone just shut up. 99% of the people that come clean with everybody are just doing it to F the person over. You know, oh, my dad's a homophobic, but it's important that he knows I'm gay. Really? Why? Because you hate his guts and you want to screw with him, or the truth needs to prevail? The truth is not that noble. It really isn't. It's good about 10% of the time. The rest of the time, you should shut up.
But we're not talking about the truth. We're talking about reveals.
Right.
The reveals about things that people don't need to know. In fact,
Right.
things function. Be an adult for a change, Bree, and let's get on with life here, okay? He
Okay,
is
what
married.
are
He has
the
he has a family. Let that family be.
Yeah. That
Yeah.
and there's a lot of other fish in the sea, you know, as the saying goes.
And thank you to you guys Taking Back Sunday for your songs because they're, you know, very helpful for situations like that. So yeah, and I'm so excited to see you guys Wednesday and Friday.
Wow.
Wow.
Oh,
yeah.
sweet. Thank you.
She's got range, this Bree. Tell you, I'm
Maybe
liking
you could
now.
bring her to the show and we could all tell her.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so. And her daughter too. We
Yeah.
just have to
Sure,
do it all
yeah.
together.
All
Think
right.
think about Bree. What that? First of all,
But hold on a second.
he
Bree.
broke up with you basically after 6 months in Korea. He found another woman. He married her. And what you're going to go do is destroy her, the family, and this child's life. Do you want to go do that?
That's what I don't want to do,
Yeah.
but I don't want her to have to go through what I went through.
Yeah,
well-
I know. You
hard.
care
And
so
it's
much.
like
I know.
adding
You're
kids
such
and
you're such a great soul.
No, I swear, you
No,
guys.
shut up. Everyone does that thing. It's like, I know I don't want to do it, but I don't want to have anyone else have to go through. What, you really, first off,
You're bringing
you
on the
care
same
that
thing.
much?
You're bringing it on. You're the one bringing it on.
Well,
exactly
how
what
you-
you don't want to
yes,
bring on
yes.
is precisely what you're
How are
bringing
you going
on.
to prevent it by telling her this?
And by the way, you're telling her brings it on.
Exactly. Bree, come on, baby. You're 21. Grow up. And who cares? This loser guy goes to the Army, goes to Korea? What do you need this guy for?
I know. Okay.
So just go find a guy. You
Yeah.
know, all this is, what?
I already have. have.
You
but
have a guy, and are you into this new guy?
Well, then why are you even?
Okay, you guys,
No.
I hate my ex-boyfriend.
No, here's the deal. You hate your dad.
Ooh, heavy.
Yeah, Dad
Wow.
left. Dad took off.
No, I mean Dad's fat. I don't mean that's
he's heavy.
provocative.
He's heavy,
I just mean he's a heavy guy.
Yeah.
He's a big lardo guy.
This is a recreation of something for her. That's why it's so important that she get a little exact
Did
little
Dad
revenge.
cheat?
Left.
Did Dad cheat?
left.
No, I
Dad
don't
left.
think so.
Did
Dad
he
left.
leave? He cheated on his way out.
No, he just left.
Where is he? Where's Dad?
He is at another house, like down the street.
How old were you when he
okay,
left?
but my mom left. It wasn't him.
Oh, all right, she left. Well, I knew somebody left.
Somebody
you had to
split.
get
Did
revenge.
Mom cheat?
Oh, no, they're both here. But, I mean, they just got a divorce.
Well,
how
somebody
old were
took
you?
off, though.
Somebody cheated. Who cheated?
I don't know. It wasn't told if someone did.
Somebody hooked up with somebody married soon, or somebody, had a boyfriend or
You might ask
girlfriend very soon.
whichever parent you're closest to what happened, what the circumstances were of the divorce.
All right, so look, you hate this guy, fine, but what about the new guy? You have a new boyfriend? You said yes? Okay.
Yeah.
I think it makes him feel that you're preoccupying about your old boyfriend.
No, I'm not. Okay.
Yeah, you are. You just called about it.
Yeah, you are. Look, forget about it. Move
Okay,
forward.
I will.
All right,
I'll
good.
just leave it alone
Focus
and I
on.
won't-
Yes, thank you. Fine. Focus on the new guy. And yes, there's nothing worse than being the new boyfriend when the chick is obsessed with the old boyfriend. Whether
We were talking about that earlier.
Yes, we were.
Yeah.
What happened?
Go ahead. Or we were just listening to this song. We were sitting outside, and what was the song, Fred?
Oh man, you're killing me.
Oh, you don't know it?
Are we talking about my girls or your girls?
No. Well, both. I mean, we share.
Yeah.
So,
like to see
but
that.
no, I'm sorry, that was dirty and wrong. But no, there was a song. But meanwhile, she's still thinking, "Love you, Paul," and the guy's name's not Paul.
Totally.
So you want to clear that up because it's on the radio and then
He's
nobody
not
else.
lying.
Yeah.
No, I mean that's what we write songs about, is that type of stuff, and how you don't really. Sometimes you never get over it, but just too bad. That's the way it is.
Yeah, it's life, dude.
And there's not a huge difference between wanting to get back together with the old boyfriend and wanting to destroy his life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the new boyfriend, you're just thinking about him. You're talking about him. He's on
That's
your
the
mind.
worst.
You know what I mean? I don't know that there is a difference between wanting to F him and F him up. It's still, you're thinking about him, and it all boils down to, Drew, get back over here, would you please? Forget about the temperature in this
Dying
place.
in here.
We're going to break soon. I'm dying over here without you, brother.
All right, good.
Is there
That was good.
Is there a big difference between wanting to actually have sex with the old guy or wanting to F him up? Either
F
way,
or
you
F
wanna
over, it's all-
It's the same thing. It's the
Yeah.
same F. And she would have sex with this guy in a second, by the way,
course.
too. That's the other
definitely.
thing, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then not call him back for a little bit so as to get him back. But really, he's not going to care either way.
That's right. Oh, my God. I wish I had chicks who hated me when I was 20.
TJ?
I got the worst. I got who?
TJ, 28?
Adam? Who? Brillo Head. Oh, yeah, that guy. Yeah, the guy's trying to come up with a new name for Snot Rocket. Yeah, why'd you bring him up?
There
Which,
you go,
by
that
the
douche
way,
nozzle.
we just
What's up, TJ?
What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, TJ.
How you doing?
Good. What's up?
Nothing. I guess I just, I don't know. I can't contain myself sometimes, and I tend to want to show younger females what I'm made of, I guess is the best way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You need to get some treatment. Then.
How young? You mean you want to expose
No,
yourself?
not too young. I mean, I can't
not
tell
all right.
usually because
Wow.
I'm not talking to them, but try to stay above 16.
You do. But you can't really, it's hard to see someone's ID from, when you're in the van pulling your junk out the window and they're walking down the street, right?
TJ,
Well, exactly.
this is illegal. It is profoundly disturbed. It needs help.
Does he need help because it's a stepping stone behavior?
It
You know
is.
what I mean?
right.
You know
There
what
he
I'm
is.
saying? Yeah,
It's a form of child abuse. It's getting close to actual contact.
Mm-hmm.
It is illegal. He will get arrested, and it is a form of sexual compulsion, and it needs treatment. And these sexual compulsions always kind of move along. They move into other things.
Yeah. They should, before you get busted, you get registered as a sex offender. But they should really decide whether you're screwing around or you mean it. You know what I mean? Because I've shown a lot of junk to a lot of people, and a lot of ass to a lot of people, but it's always done just to
in jest.
Press the nutsack up against the windshield, but for fun. Do you know what I mean? I'm not a sexual predator. It's just my thing.
We'll see.
I mean, so long as it's tasteful.
I think if the sack is presented tastefully, that's a different thing.
It's almost like art.
I totally agree. We will take ourselves a little break. Taking back Sunday in studio tonight. We'll do a little changing in the garden. We'll be back after this.
Oh wow, the intro music went from really dancey to sad.
Yeah,
somber.
Time to reflect on the first hour. Talked a lot about Duke. Talked a little vibrator.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey everybody, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam. That's Dr. Drew. Taking back Sunday in studio tonight where we replaced Fred. You don't really replace Fred. You
no.
He doesn't really talk much.
No,
he's quiet.
You don't. It's not that you can't replace him. Is that why bother? So you wouldn't know if he was there or not. But Eddie is going to fill Fred's medium-sized shoes.
Hola.
Eddie is here representing the Latino vote from Taking Back Sunday.
Yes.
Reyes last name, right?
Yep.
Popular
King.
name. What does Reyes mean? Does it mean anything?
King.
Oh, is this King? Oh,
yes.
It does.
Yeah.
Never knew that.
Interesting.
And so it's just like all the guys. I once had an embarrassing moment where, remember we used to work with a guy, Scott King?
Yeah.
And I knew the guy for about 5 years. He worked with on LoveLine for about 5 years. And he built me a cabinet, and I wrote him a check, and I tried to pull that move where I went, Scott, how do you spell your last name again, brother?
He's like King.
Yeah, and I'm like, it doesn't work with King. It works with almost any name. This King is the only last name really.
Could have been Smith. That would have
been Smith. Would have been tough. But King,
right in there.
Kings. I know somebody who was Kings.
Oh, you knew someone who was Kings?
Yeah.
The plural.
Andre Kings.
And the plural is always the S at the end's tricky.
Yeah.
Tricky.
Yeah. All right. We will hear a song from Taking Back Sunday in this hour. We're also going to take some phone calls, and we'll start it off with Sweet Lou, who's 25. Lou?
Yeah, how's it going, guys?
What's
Hello.
up?
Yeah.
For the last 2 years, I've been dating this girl. I'm in the Navy, so I'm constantly out to sea. I'm on a carrier.
Yeah. They say those are like floating cities.
Literally.
Yeah.
They're floating
basically.
cities. Every time you see one of those shows, some guy says floating cities like he thought of it. Right. He's very proud of himself.
Oh, yeah.
It's really, if I could say it's really like a floating city. All right, genius. That's half down. Go with douche
so
now.
for like the last
yeah,
2 years, we've been dating. Last year, before we went on our Westpac, I proposed to her, and a couple nights ago, we got into an argument over the phone because she's back in New Hampshire, and I'm out here on the West Coast in Washington. And she had come out to me saying while I was on cruise, she had slept with her ex-husband and her ex-boyfriend.
Ooh.
At the same time?
Wow.
No, not at the
She
same
take
time,
pictures?
at 2 different times. And then when she came up here on a vacation, she slept with one of my friends from the boat.
Oh.
Wow.
And why is she still your girlfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of slept with her. I kind of beat the shit out of him a couple days ago.
Ooh, hold on.
Oh, wait, but that's not his fault. Your girlfriend's like a bunny.
With the S word. Let's put him on hold. We'll reboot. But this chick's obviously out of control.
A mess. Total mess.
And here's the thing, everybody. It's a good excuse for you to move on.
Yeah, I know you're infatuated, which is really what it has to be with a person like this.
Yeah.
And it feels like you'll never find anybody else as good as this. You'll never get over this. This is not a good thing. Trust us,
plus,
this is not good.
Lou's mistress is the sea. That's why he's 20 decks down doing laundry all day.
Right, because he's there near her, his mistress.
It's a sea. The sea. They say it's a floating sea.
I thought you meant she is a C.
Oh, she's a C, yeah. Actually, C minus, maybe D. Lou.
Yeah.
Is it true your mistress is the C?
I do not. I'm not going to confirm nor deny that fact.
S-E-A-C.
He does.
No,
but here's the other thing, too. You know when they go like, I can't marry, my mistress is the C?
Right. Say, there's life is life for me. But
yeah, you should be all... No, the whole point of having a mistress
You're
is
married.
You get married,
right.
and then you bang the ocean. You know what I mean? You have sex with the ocean.
Yeah,
or I guess with like a abalone shell or something.
Or whatever.
The point is
an abalone.
Well,
that was good.
You want
a conch. You can hear the ocean in there. It's in there.
The point is the whole point about having a mistress is you can take on a mistress. You can get married and then you take on the mistress. You can't do that. I can't get married. My mistress is a sea.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Lou.
Yeah.
What do you do? What do you do? Hold on. Quiet. Wow, that's good.
Oh my God!
It only took 28 quiets.
That was awesome.
What do you do on the ship, Lou?
I'm an MA. I'm a cop.
Oh, cop. You see, they're like cities, Drew.
That's got a cop there.
Floating. Right.
He's a cop of the sea.
He wants to be mayor someday.
It's nice that he beat up his buddy who had sex with his crazy old lady. All right, Lou, this is chaotic.
She has kids from other men. Just a mess.
You are essentially just marrying a train wreck. Don't do it. She's a mess. Right. And you know what? Here's the other thing, too, Lou. She is not doing this because she's horny, and she's not doing this because she's lonely. She's
just not doing the job right.
She's chaotic.
She needs chaos.
She's chaotic. I guarantee her dad's a mess. I guarantee there's abuse. I guarantee it all. This is a train wreck, and I know it's exciting. I know it's exciting. You're 25, and it's exciting. It's chaotic.
Drama.
It's drama, and it's like
Jeez.
It's like the same impulse you have when you're 25 and a fight breaks out in a bar, and you're like, "What's going on? And you start getting. Next thing you know, you're getting hit with a bottle.
Right.
Just get out of the excitement. Just go to the men's room, jerk yourself off, and go home and vomit. That's what I do. Actually,
every night.
Yeah. But the point is I don't get in the middle of the fight and start throwing the dudes around. Dude, maintain! Next thing you know, you're getting hit with a chair.
Right.
That's what you do at 25.
Yes.
Don't get into this chaos. And then you got the kids involved. And
I mean, he's already been gone from that. Don't let her manipulate you with
just
that.
Go out. And I don't like
There's plenty of fish out in the sea.
I don't. Oh, that's
Yes.
good.
Yeah.
That's your mistress, too. The sea, not the sea. Here's the thing. I don't like the idea that they call it cruise. Going out on cruise.
Oh, is that what he said?
Yeah, because cruise implies like fun. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't sound like fun.
No,
I thought he meant like
picture
crew,
Kathy
like
Gifford,
he was crew,
you know?
like CREW, like he was part of a crew.
Oh,
Maybe
no,
Kathy.
She's going out on cruise, you said, or something like
maybe
that.
Kathy Lee Gifford is there because it is a city.
It's a floating city, so if she lives in that city.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I heard it's a nice city.
Yeah.
Hey, I want to go on a tour of aircraft carrier, by the way.
Or a cruise.
Or cruise. I would go out for they have like a day and a halfer. Like you guys go to like TJ or something from San Diego or something.
It'd be interesting,
do some
wouldn't it?
fishing.
Go out for a while, not just see it in port. Go out for a while.
Ooh, go out.
Why just a day and a half? Why not 2 whole days?
A day doesn't seem like enough to cover it, and 2 seems like a little too big a commitment.
Okay.
I think a day and a half would be good. About 35, 40 hours probably cut it. All right, where are we, Drew?
Talia.
18. Talia, you're 18.
Yeah.
You have a question for the band?
Yeah, I just wanted to say how awesome you guys are, and I'm going to be seeing you on the 14th. And I love your hair, your new hair, and I wanted to know why you chose Decade Under the Influence as your single.
Well, first off, thank you, and you're not so bad yourself. And
oh my God.
and the
at the concert I went to.
The Decade Under the Influence, I just think that's the one that everyone in the band just kind of liked the best. And
Really?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, thank you.
So this is the kind of conversations you have
we're
when you're
pretty
18.
cool dudes.
You really?
Sorry, this is just like a really cool band.
No, I know.
Thank you.
You don't think we're experiencing their coolness? They're right
Rocked
here.
my socks. I have no socks on because of them.
None?
None whatsoever, but not in a dirty way at all, I swear.
Well, this is LoveLine.
Yeah. Are you?
Well, then I guess it could be dirty.
You're going to Long Beach Arena on the 14th?
Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm going to be waiting there in line, so you should come say hi to me and my friends.
They'll
My
see
friends
to
and
it.
I, young lady.
Yeah. All right,
What?
Talia.
Nothing.
What are you doing? Junior college?
Yeah, I'm going to community college at SMC.
Shocking. All
Kind
right.
of fun, except not really.
And what happens when you graduate?
When I graduate?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just hoping no McDonald's or anything.
Oh my God.
The world is your oyster.
Porn.
You got to get a job.
I'm vegetarian. Fuck oysters.
Oh. Yeah, she's got a great career ahead.
I just said porn, and she said that.
So dynamic.
Drop the F-bomb on us.
We had the
She's a lady.
We had the S-bomb our last the call before this.
I think it's time for a song.
Why'd she say F oysters, by the way?
She's a vegetarian.
Oh, because she's a yeah.
I heard that, but
no, but I told her that the world is
your oyster.
You're not even listening to me. Over
No, I am.
Well, no, she's so concrete.
I'm
she
looking
converted
at you,
that into you are referencing eating oysters or something.
The world is your oyster.
Yeah.
I mean, because that's all the world is.
That's right. Thank you. Here's the point. We have the world's dumbest callers.
we haven't heard that one for a while. It really
it has been a while.
It has a nice ring to it.
I'm telling you, Anderson loves to think that I was serious when I said that.
Yeah, I know you.
I am that fine and active.
It was when you were on your drugs that night.
Would you like me to say it again in a serious tone?
No, it's okay.
You were enthusiastic, is what it was.
Enthusiastic, but sort of blowhardy. I think.
Sorta.
Here we go. No
All right.
fighting.
All right. But wait a minute. As a vegetarian,
can you eat oysters? No.
Really?
It's not a vegetable.
Well, there are.
It's a living thing.
They're
when you're vegetarian, you don't eat.
There are vegetarians that eat shrimp.
There are.
I mean, that eat like fish, right?
Yeah, but they're.
But they're chumps.
But that's not.
Everyone
a
has a
vegetarian.
technicality, right?
Yeah.
Well, they call themselves. Okay.
I was vegetarian and I only ate grilled cheese.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that was it. Just for 3 years, grilled cheese and like fries.
Really?
Yeah, good. But no oysters then.
Like Fred.
Same rules apply to her.
Fred's a vegan. He doesn't eat cheese at all. Or any
really?
dairy products, yeah.
No dairy.
No
what
dairy.
do you got to be? Just, it's a vegetarian.
No, listen.
vegan.
No dairy, no milk, but chocolate cake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
We call those vegan. We call those vegan holidays.
Vegan holidays when he's allowed to cheat.
Cake has butter and fat and all the good stuff from animals.
Chocolate cake.
You just sold.
No, I
you
did.
just
I'm
sold
kidding.
Fred out.
I'm
you
kidding.
sold him out. You're so lucky he's not here. He would take his beard, whip you all across the studio.
We will hear a little song from Taking Back Sunday. Continue this vegan talk while the song is playing. So I'm interested in this.
Got him back.
Well, what song are we playing? Is it written down here? Ah, yes. This photograph is proof.
Just never work, but silent but strong. Yeah, I'll
Yeah. Taking Back Sunday, everybody.
I love that applause sound. That's the
I know.
best sound.
I feel important.
Yeah.
That's why I live to be out on stage. You hear that applause, Joe?
I know that. You've always said that.
Thank you. Eddie's here tonight along with Adam from Taking Back Sunday.
Yes.
Where You Want to Be, name of the CD, and take a couple of more phone calls. Talk to Michelle, who's 22. Michelle?
Yeah?
What's up?
Hi.
Hello.
Hey, I just have a question.
Mm-hmm.
When I was 14, almost 15 actually, I was raped, and I've had sex since then. For about a year I did. I was like a little bit promiscuous actually. And,
right after the rape?
Yeah.
Who raped you?
Right afterwards. And I don't know him at all.
It's so interesting how this is a sort of an interesting example of how humans behave after a traumatic event. They reenact it over and over again.
Mm-hmm.
Even when they're not children, they'll tend to do that for a little while. When a woman is raped, so suddenly become very promiscuous for a year or so.
Well, this is here's Drew. Stop that, please. He's fanning himself like
it's so hot in here.
The queen. Well, look, of course, you couldn't do it without whacking the mic with
He's having hot flashes.
I think Eddie's making him hot.
Get an actual fan, Drew, and then that way, if one of the guests comes on to you, you can hit him with it and yell "fresh." There used to be a lot of fresh
you
humor.
flick it at him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Oh, Eddie's great.
That's nice. Actually, Eddie just farted again.
Is that better? Is that better?
He's blowing it.
Way better.
All right, so here's the thing, Michelle. We hear a lot of rape stories, and then it turns out it was the chick's old boyfriend or whatever it is. But this was rape, and that you never saw the person before or again and all that?
I never saw him before. I met him that day, and I don't actually remember. I remember the room that we were in. We were at a place with other people, and I don't remember. Like, it's actually on a main street that I drive, like, in the town that I live in a lot, and I don't know where it was, but I remember the room and what I was wearing and everything. I remember everything about the inside, but I don't.
Well, you say there's a lot of other people around?
Yeah, there was other people around, not in the room.
Right.
But
we at a party or something?
No, I don't. It was just.
Well, hold on. I'm just going to keep guessing and see if we can figure this out. Now, what are the clues we have? Main thoroughfare.
People.
A lot of people.
Yeah, and she was wearing clothes.
She was indoors.
Bus
she was in a room. There were a lot of people around,
Bus
but
station.
not in the same room.
Oh. Train station bathroom.
Okay, if that's
Airport.
your guess.
Airport.
If that's your guess.
Airport. I'll go for airport.
Michelle.
Shoe store.
Was the man, was he someone we would have heard of, a celebrity from television or perhaps the movies?
No.
No, okay, all right. What are we at, 8?
8 more.
8 more? Michelle, yeah, so what happened? So you're in a room, and it's somebody's
I was in this
house?
room with this guy, and we were...
This room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was, I honestly, I was there, and I was making out with him, and he was Mexican. He couldn't speak very good English, and he just...
Wow.
Was his last name Reyes?
He was on top... What?
King Ray. Is, Michelle, and where were you, at a friend's house?
No, I was at a motel.
You're in a motel?
But I don't... Yeah.
The plot thickens.
What's going on here?
Why were you making out with a Mexican in a motel? Not that I haven't done it
at
1,000 times.
14.
At 14.
How old was the guy?
Actually, there's an episode of Degrassi Junior High where the
old
girl
he was.
goes to the hotel with the guy in the car.
All right, Michelle, so what else was going on in your life? Have you been sexually abused before that?
No.
Oh, come on.
Not at all.
That is not the behavior of someone who physically abused?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle, something.
Well,
Come
look,
on.
she's calling from Carson City, Nevada. They don't let you in unless you're abused. Or legacy. Your dad was abused, and they'll let you in on that.
Yeah, Michelle, the whole situation smacks of victim.
Well, what were you doing in the hotel room with the non-English speaking immigrant?
I don't know. At first I went into the situation thinking that I just should do this just to get it over with. And then when it came up, I was freaking out and I was screaming and I said no, and he kept saying "Por qué no? Por qué no?" and he just. And I was actually fully clothed except my pants were like down to my knees.
Yeah, hold on a second. Por qué means why, by the way. Yeah. Well, I don't know if everyone knows.
Why no? Why no?
Yeah, why no?
Yeah.
No is the same though.
Why
I like
not?
that.
It comes up. Why not?
Yeah. Here's the thing. This is nutty.
Yeah.
Now this means so we're giving her two choices.
Okay.
Three choices. Either she was horribly abused and maybe doesn't ritualistically doesn't even remember it.
It doesn't realize it.
Grandpa did something weird to her when she was a year and a half or something. Two, she just has psychotic episodes or has a brain tumor or something.
Or
bipolar,
drugs.
some crazy manic phase. Or three, bogus.
Yeah, bogus is on the list.
It is.
Yeah.
I think it's bogus.
Yeah.
I don't believe the story.
It has a little bogus.
Well,
no,
first
not
off,
down.
I know Mexicans. They don't rape. That's not their thing. They're not rapists. They're lovers.
We're romantics. Even though I'm not Mexican, we're romantics.
Yeah, they are.
No, salsa dancing. I mean, it's all right.
We
there.
love the women. We do not hurt them.
They don't. They
Bogus
do
is on
not.
the
They're not
list.
rape. Michelle?
Yeah.
You're going to have to tell us something that is going to make sense to us soon, or we're going to label this as bogus. See what I'm saying?
I do. I just don't know.
I know. Well, first thing is you're 22, and it's like we're talking to a 13-year-old. I had to ask you 1,000 questions before I figured out you're at a motel. Number one.
Are you? Do you have some learning problems?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I'm going to go to San Francisco State in the fall.
Okay.
All right.
No, I'm going to be very successful.
Are you on medication?
Oh, clearly.
No.
Yeah.
You're not on medication.
Porn.
Were you ever supposed to be on medication?
Was I supposed to be?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Were you abused?
No, I was never.
Were you abused growing up?
No, I was never abused. I've been.
No one ever hit you?
No, never. I don't. My dad's not around. He never has been.
And
that's a help.
I mean, there's other things. It's just nothing.
Like what? Give us the other things. Well, tell us the other things.
Stepdads, biker boyfriends.
No.
Tell us the other things.
My mom's a single mom. She was until I was like 12, and then she got married, and nothing happened with that.
All right. What other things do we need
You
to
said
know?
there were other things. What are they?
Nothing really. I've got an eating disorder.
All
that I
right.
had
Now
for
we're
a couple years.
All right. Now we're getting warmer.
Not really.
No, that is very, really important. As a matter of fact.
Yeah. Well, the idea that you ended up in a motel room with a guy, you said you wanted to get it over with. You wanted to lose your virginity at 15 with a stranger.
That's a bizarre impulse.
How old was the guy? I'm
She
curious.
doesn't know. She said.
Oh no. Oh.
I didn't know. I don't know.
Now look,
Hey, I have a question for you, sweetie. Por qué?
What?
Huh?
Why not?
¿Por qué no?
Oh,
That's
Michelle, how old were you when your dad left?
I've met him one time.
How old were you when he left?
My mom was pregnant
Oh.
when he left.
So you're minus. You actually owed age at that point.
Michelle, something happened.
Yeah. Hey, Michelle, something's going on with you. Look, here's the deal. If what you're telling us is true, you better talk to somebody, and that somebody should speak good English and have a degree in patches on the elbows too, the suede patches on the elbows.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you need to talk to a therapist, because if you're raped, you need to talk to someone anyway. But if you're as confused as you were about the circumstances under which
And
you're
you have
raped,
an eating disorder, and there's a lot going on.
yeah,
here.
there's stuff going on,
This
baby.
is what we call character pathology.
You want to be, you're going to be successful, right?
Absolutely.
It's going to be difficult, unless you get some help. And
No, it's not, because any problem that I have is all. I mean, I don't.
Right. You can do anything you want. You just got to set your mind to it. Yeah. Hey, listen,
No, I wasn't going to say that.
don't have any kids.
Don't have kids.
Don't have kids. Can please not have kids?
I already have one.
Oh, okay.
He's 6.
6.
Wait.
No, Michelle, please. This is character problems.
You're pregnant
you have
at 15?
Yeah, you've got to get some help.
Well, could have been
You're
pregnant
going to
at
have a
15.
great deal of difficulty being successful unless you learn to regulate the emotional systems. That is an important part of success, is emotional IQ. And yours is about a 3 right now.
Where's
You
the
don't
dad?
understand the questions. You don't seem to have any insight.
Oh, true,
You get
please.
these horrible situations and don't do anything about it. Let's
Well, I
go.
haven't been in a horrible situation in 7 years.
Where's the dad? out front of a Home Depot? Where is he?
My son's dad?
Yeah. Yeah.
He's
¿Por qué no?
not around.
Not around.
No. Shocking.
I'm
shocking.
floored. I'm floored.
You mean her dad wasn't around, and now her child's dad's not around?
Never happened before.
That
would
the cycle of
suggest a
abuse.
pattern.
Oh no patterns in human
All right.
behavior
And-
ever.
All right,
Is your
baby.
child's
That's
dad half
enough.
Mexican?
All right, get some therapy and no more cranking out any kids. All right. All right. I know it's real funny, but
Yes,
something's
this is
going
not
on
funny,
with you.
Michelle.
Yeah,
You need to get a little work here.
Your kid's 6, boy or girl?
Yeah.
It's a boy.
Boy.
Boy, fantastic. Call us in 8 years. We'll see how he's doing. All right. Maybe we'll help bail him out.
She has to have a girl to.
Yeah. Don't have any more kids, please.
Stay off
All
the
you
meth.
effed up people,
Wait,
please.
what?
Mm.
What were you just saying about having to have? She would have to have a girl.
Well,
what?
she's clearly reenacting her dad's scenario with her, right? Her
Yeah.
dad was not around. He left while she was pregnant. Now she's got to go do that too. But some people have to completely act that out and make sure it's on a girl.
Yeah.
So she's had a boy. Well, that doesn't count. We got to get a girl and do this too.
Look, I feel sorry for her because obviously she was a victim. The part that steams my bean
She won't
is
do
when they
anything
get sort of
about it.
cocky and
Yeah.
arrogant about it. And this horrible society we're dwelling in with all this. I'm so tired of people saying like everything happens for a reason and you got to set your mind to something.
Just
You can do
choose to
anything
do
you
it.
want. There seems to be more of that talk going on recently. I think it's all these reality shows, but every time they pull someone aside, it's like, I know that there's nobody, there's only one of me, and that I was put here to do for a reason. I know everything happens for a reason. I also know that if I want something, I can't be stopped, and then they get voted out the next 10 minutes or whatever it is. What is all this BS? Like, I can do anything I want. There's only one of me. No, get some goddamn therapy, and thank Christ there's only one of you. My God, could you imagine if there was even 8 of you? We'd have to move to Canada. Please. Thank Christ.
Wait,
but there should be more of me. I'll tell you that right now.
There's only one of you, though.
There's only one of me, but I'd like there
And
to
you're
be
destined
more.
for success.
But there should be more.
All right, let's take a break.
All right. Well, we could replace you with me. We'd have 2 of me. I'd be like, how you doing, Adam? Good, Adam. How you doing? Looking good. No, you're looking good. Yeah.
I'm going to drop trout.
What'd you do this weekend? You know. You were there. You're me.
We'll
cool.
split. We'll split.
There's that word.
We'll split the atom.
I could talk about Dookie twice as long. Be awesome. All right, we'll be right back after this.
Dude, you got issues.
Call LoveLine.
1-800-LOVE-191.
Hey, great to hear Big Country back, by the way. Yeah. Hey, everybody, Taking Back Sunday in studio tonight.
Hello. I love that.
Thank you very much.
Every time.
Yeah, it's good.
It's like a special present just for us.
It'd be nice. You just get a little. You know, it'd be nice. Be nice just to get the little sound effect, like thing put in everywhere. Your car seat. You know, when you got in your car.
Applause.
Applause.
Woo! In the by your bidet.
By the bidet.
Yep.
Applause. You know, every time. Yeah, like when
The applauding toilet seat
stood in front of your
squirter.
stood in front of your toilet and whipped your dork out.
Yeah. See. Just
Applause.
like
Yeah. For me, I'd have to put one in front of my sink because that's.
Were you pose down?
That's where I take care of my number
Oh,
one
that's
business.
right, you pay.
But like if you fart, there's an applause afterwards.
That'd be
Well,
nice
he does it
too.
himself then.
Harder
Then
to
he's
activate,
the-
but
Brink?
Thank you.
Brink?
Thank you. Yeah, no, I have a gallery that politely applauds. It's like sort of a golf type thing. It's like making a nice putt. Yeah. Let's talk to David's got a question for the band. David?
Yep.
What's up?
Hey, I had a question for Taking Back Sunday.
Shoot.
What?
Hello.
Oh, hey, me and my friends are starting a band and everything, but, like, how did you guys get started in the first place? Like, what does it take?
It takes a lot of hard work and sacrifice and a lot of living in a basement together, eating ramen noodles with ketchup.
Yeah, actually, I found ramen noodles with Taco Bell mild sauce
mild
is
sauce.
the best. Yes,
Cooked or uncooked?
And cooked, but you cook it and then you drain the water and then you put the mild sauce in and mix it up because it lets you get away from the regular like Oriental or salty flavors.
You know, it's a good cheap eating too. Speaking of tacos, is you can go to. I used to go to Henry's Tacos and ask them for the broken shells because you got to figure 20% of them just snap. They give you the broken shells. They give you some taco sauce. You got a nice little meal going.
No, it's like nachos.
Well, we actually kind of lucked out though because I worked at a delicatessen also. So I would get all the leftover bagels and muffins and
nice. Yeah, the day old
bring
stuff.
home, salads and stuff.
So you guys, did everyone live together?
Yeah, it was pretty much most of us.
3 of us did, and then the other 2 lived at home with the parents, which is awesome too. No, but it's just really if you're really serious about doing it, buy a van and leave, and
get away and
don't
tour.
go home.
I mean, go ahead.
You reap what you sow.
Yes,
my friend. So long as you're not gonna have a life outside of the band if that's what if you're looking to do well. I think you have to be extremely lucky.
I
we're very lucky.
say build your local scene big, and then move on to reach out to other people. And you're going to spend a lot of money, and you're going to be really mad. You're going to want to give up, but if you just keep doing it, something will happen.
I'm trying to think of the percentage, and no one's ever done this study, but I have a feeling it wouldn't be kind to the people that ask, which is the percentage of people that ask actors, comedians, or band members how they become successful. I wonder if it's lower than the ones who don't ask and actually just go do something.
I've never asked anyone that.
No, you find the people, you tend, look, because first off, there's no answer other than doing it.
Yeah.
Just do it. And that's what everyone basically says. You saying build the local scene is actually good, specific information.
You build your scene, and then you move on.
Everyone's answer is just go do it. The people that ask seem like the people that want a shortcut or a magic answer, and those don't seem like the people that are going to put the time in.
Also, they seem concerned somehow with the success part, not with the road, the music, whatever else that gets you. How do you become a great musician? Is no one ever calls and asks that question.
The success is just a benefit. You know what I mean?
Right.
The beauty of it is actually loving the music. Yeah. Sleeping on the floors. You have to suffer a little bit to gain. And
I think everyone who's successful would have done it anyway. And was the success part was secondary. I agree.
Yes.
They would have. You guys would have played music, whether
No
it
matter
was
what,
just for your folks on the block or
I'm
million
extremely
people.
thankful for what we are for what we have right now. But my best memories of us struggling to get to where we are right now.
It's like same with me and Drew. Remember when we just had those Campbell soup cans
and a little string,
piece of yarn?
Yeah.
And
and you guys were sleeping in the garage.
Then we had the sort of our gang clubhouse.
We were in a tree house, and I
had little cups with strings on them.
Yeah. Yep. And I'd do that thing where I held, put my hand over one ear.
Always on one side. Yeah.
I had headphones made out of just a piece of coat hanger and fecal matter on each side. It was a bad call.
Always the poop.
Right.
It was cow pie. Come on.
It was always the poop.
Yeah. Well, hey.
And anyway, I do the whole LoveLine thing. We take fake phone calls and everything. Awesome. That's my best memory.
So that's our advice.
Yeah.
Yes. Put fecal matter on your ears.
Lauren,
Yeah.
you're 19?
Yeah.
What's up?
Actually, I was just having some questions about experiencing anal sex.
Mm-hmm. You've come to the right place.
And what's your question?
Yeah.
Yes. We're your anal sex headquarters.
Yes, we are.
That's great.
What's your question?
Well, I was just wondering the dangers, how specific and how.
Why are you so interested in this?
Well, because I've been with my boyfriend now for almost 3 years, and
I mean, she was 16, and 19.
He's been talking
it's
about
all old hat now. We got to get on something else.
Yeah, I was tired of effing by 19 myself.
Oh yeah. Who isn't? I mean, come on.
I moved on to
it's the forbidden
ships
place.
And bottles.
Yeah. Well, that's what you got to do.
No, all right. So you want to have it, and all right, Drew. She's curious.
All right, and the great dangers and risks are basically ripping and tearing.
It's your dad walking in and having a heart attack.
There is that risk to family members becoming aware of your behavior and them being killed by them being sort of wounded mortally by this. And if you do have ripping or tearing, it can cause scarring, and that's a real pain. Mm-hmm. You can cause prolapse later in life, hemorrhoids, fissures, fistulas, and abscesses. Lots. That's not an area that sort of takes care of itself.
Pink sock.
But
what I say? I said I got feelings for you. Can I prolapse your anus?
That was Dr. Drew in a rare recording.
You're basically saying don't try it, or
I'm just saying it's
not bad.
Some people do it okay, but it is at 19. If you're needing that to feel arousal, there's something else going on. Either you're not into this guy.
No, he's been pushing for a year. That's all.
No, it's not even about that. It's just something that I wanted to try because it's something, why not?
Yeah. All right. I know. You make a very compelling
Yeah,
point.
Very vivid point.
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know what? You should.
you say that there's something
Whittier,
else.
isn't there a law school
are you
out there?
pre-law?
Yeah.
No. It's just because,
Just because.
Just why not? All right.
You say that she wants to do that because there's something else.
Not
going
necessarily,
on?
but it's that she's so young that she's in a relationship and not getting
Right.
anything out of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes when people have high levels of physical abuse or sexual abuse in childhood, the arousal centers get sort of burned out, and sort of feel arousal. They have to have these very intense experiences.
Because when I was 19, I was trying to convince my girlfriend into having anal sex.
Guys do that all the time. That's a little bit different.
Lauren?
What's that, Lauren?
Anything?
Yeah, man, that's uncharted territory.
Any abuse? anything Drew said ring true?
Physical abuse?
No.
All right. All right.
Yeah,
Well,
of course
then,
not.
listen, loads and lube and Godspeed.
There's no such thing as just horny, by the way.
Oh, come on, Drew.
Yeah.
Drew, what about you? You're just horny. Huh?
Trauma survivor.
You're passionate.
Yeah, stop looking at me like that.
Drew, you're a man of exquisite passion, by the way. And when is that passion going to dry up?
I know, it's crazy.
It's a bottomless pit of passion.
I'm sorry. That was funny.
You are. That's what you are. You're like you know they have like the bottomless salad bowl at the Sizzler or the bottomless iced tea cup.
It's a
or
buffet
something.
of love.
Never-ending trough.
That's what you are with passion. You have no bottom.
That's what it
Wow.
goes.
Yeah.
Talent.
No bottom to his passion. Let's take ourselves a little break. Taking back Sunday in studio tonight. Lots of calls, lots of questions. And I got to say this. We have decent-sized bands in here quite a bit, and they oftentimes don't garner too many questions. Yes, Drew?
That's right, but Taking Back Sunday is a different story.
It is a different story, and that's a good
It's
sign.
awesome.
Yeah, that's good. That
Thank you for calling.
Tip of the hat.
We like to talk about anal sex.
We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this.
LoveLine. We'll be right back.
Champ, how you doing, Champ? Doing good, Champ. Everything is fine with Champ too. Like, hey, you're getting fat, Champ. Oh, thanks.
Oh, well, great.
Great. Thank you. Right back at you. Hey, everybody, it's the LoveLine. How you guys doing, Champ?
Hey,
Good,
Champ.
champs.
Hey, Champ. What's doing, Champ? Taking back Sunday. Champs in studio tonight. There you go, Champ.
Ooh, every time.
Got a little
sweet
varicose vein question.
Ooh.
Hereditary, Drew?
So
Varicose
that's
veins?
in the legs, yeah.
Bill,
Yeah,
you're 25?
I'm calling for Dr. Drew. I have a varicose vein in my penis.
Can you have one in your penis?
I'm
No,
not sure.
I mean-
There's something called the dorsal vein of the penis, which is a large vein that goes down the top that you're supposed to have.
No. It's on the right side. It's been verified by 2 doctors that it's a varicose vein.
Uh-huh.
But
Hold
I'm
on a
getting-
second. What is the definition of a varicose vein?
Basically, a vein whose valve isn't functioning. Normally, a vein is sort of broken apart by valves, and the valves don't function for some reason. So the hydrostatic pressure, the force of gravity, comes to bear on it. It causes the vein to puff up.
Force of gravity.
In other words, usually the force of gravity comes back and closes the valve. And so there's only this much fluid, tiny little bit of fluid in each segment, and that's not a big force.
Why do they protrude the way they
protrude?
protrude?
Because it's the force of gravity coming down. It's a pillar of fluid.
All right. Now, what's the penis have? Have a vein where the blood goes in?
Yeah, several veins. Well, it's.
I only have the vein where the blood comes out of the penis. I don't have the one that goes where the blood actually goes in.
It only goes. Vein means it's coming out.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, that's cool. Bill, so artery means it's going in?
Right.
Really? Vein only means going out?
Vein means going towards the heart.
Going back?
Yeah.
Yeah, never even knew that.
Yeah.
Bill?
Okay. Yeah. So I'm curious to know, is this going to happen again, or I mean, how does it happen in the first place?
Do you have it in your testy?
No, it's
a
on
good
the right.
look, by the way. Chicks dig that.
And
Yeah.
I don't understand. I have trouble understanding how you could tell a varicose vein from just a large vein in the penis.
Well, it was never there before, and
Yeah.
it happened after I was grinding. Grinding means with a girl.
Humping?
Yeah, you see. Is there a clot in the vein?
Grinding. Never heard that term. If Drew's only been doing the show for 35 years, he's never heard grinding.
Did the vein clot?
It's not I don't know what clot means.
It's not hard. Is it hard, or is it like a rope? Is it
Wow.
hard, or is it still soft?
Yeah, it's ropey, yeah.
Yeah, sometimes you can get clotting in those veins. That actually.
Hold on, he doesn't know what clot means.
If it turns into like a scab, you can clot inside the veins.
It's like clog. It
Yeah,
means
clogs.
clog.
It just becomes a big clot. And that's probably what happened there. It's not a varicosity. It's probably just, you should see a urologist about that. Sometimes actual clusters of varicosities can develop in the testicle, and that can actually be a sign of tumor higher up, obstructing the venous return.
I don't like the temerity of his varicosity.
But
what?
But
you heard me.
Yet again, I was told there would be no math.
But if there's a clot in there, you do actually need to get some clotting studies done. There's something called a protein S and protein C that can predispose to clotting, and other clotting abnormalities that really can result in spontaneous clotting of superficial veins like the arm.
Wait,
I don't know if they really got what was going on.
Oh no, but he said he saw 2 different doctors. What? Like after the doctor told that, and you asked them the questions, they were like, I don't know, dude.
What kind of doctors were these?
One was a urologist and one was a primary care physician.
All right.
And here's the problem: is both said it was a varicose vein, but one said that I wouldn't have Both said it was okay to have sex. One doctor said it was not okay to masturbate, and the other doctor said it is okay.
By the way, it's second opinion time when you get that not okay to masturbate. I've never
Wait.
That's why
I doubt the veracity of their varicosity.
I agree with you. I would talk to the urologist and follow his direction or her direction, but I would also see maybe a hematologist about the clotting, potentially clotting abnormalities.
All right. Now that it's been an hour and a half,
yes,
Engineer Chris, the grenade.
What's up?
What do you recall from that conversation?
Oh, dude, I don't know.
Now it's totally gone?
Yeah.
All right. It's junior college at work. That's your take at work.
Oh, man.
It's all right. I'm trying to shame him into quitting junior college and getting a real job.
I see.
Michelle?
Yes?
You're 23?
Yes, I am.
What's up?
When I try to masturbate, I can't get myself aroused, anything.
Nothing. Never have?
No, I never have.
And
how about with a partner?
When a guy does it now, yes, but it took like 4 years before that even happened.
All right. Well,
are you on medication?
I'm now, not when I started having sex.
What are you taking now?
Zoloft.
Okay.
That'll slow you down.
Yeah, it can slow you down a bit.
All right. Well,
quite a bit sometimes.
You're
Really.
just taking a little while getting online. Unless there's some sort of horrible abuse or something we need to know about?
Molested from the time I was 2 till I was 7.
All right. Does that,
hold on. Perfectly normal, perfectly healthy.
Who hasn't been? I mean, Michelle, does that then surprise you that you'd have problems with your sexuality? Don't you see that hooks that up?
Well, see, my friends have been molested, and they said they don't have that problem.
Wow.
Well, some people, when they get molested, it depends if there was pain or not when they're being molested. Because when there's pain, sometimes you can actually...
Is there some sort of molestation planned community that you're living in?
No, man, there's like a whole troop. They travel.
What's doing it?
All right. Who did this to you?
My uncle.
Beautiful.
Bummer.
It could be that it was a painful thing and you actually cause a dissociation from the sensory input from that part of your body. That does happen.
Mm-hmm.
B, sometimes people, when they've been sexually abused, go through a period of shutdown and then will be followed by a period of hypersexuality. They kind of go back and forth.
I catch them during the dormant phase.
But whatever, until you've had some
That's me.
treatment, all bets are off.
Yeah. Michelle, come on, baby. Got to get some help now.
Or wait, but she's on the...
I helped
Yeah, but that's not working. She needs more than that.
No, it sounds like you just went to like a primary care doctor. You need to see somebody who's skilled in dealing with trauma survivors.
Okay.
5 years of 2 to 7.
Big time.
Uncle molesting you is... That ain't going to be fixed with a little furniture wax. I mean, that's a big breakdown.
Has she confronted her uncle?
Yeah, what about your uncle? Where is he?
That doesn't do anything.
Doesn't do anything.
That makes things worse, usually.
No.
Yeah.
But what's he doing anyway?
8 years in jail after that,
Yeah.
and I haven't spoke to him since.
Good job. Well done.
I'm sure it was cured.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I'm
you
sure.
know.
Yeah, those guys, they lose that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you. You love women, right? But if someone sat you down in a concrete cage for 8 years, you get out, you'd be done with women.
I'd be on to guys.
No, you'd just be done.
Oh, just be done, period. Okay.
Yeah, because you change sexually.
Yeah.
Your proclivity changes when they lock you up.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Yeah, whatever you guys are into.
Yeah.
Hey.
Put you in a cage for a while. And then
Put you in a
it goes away.
cage for a while, you get out, you forget all about it.
Yeah.
You don't want it anymore.
I've seen you giving me eyes all night here.
It's not gay if it's on the road.
Yeah.
That's right. Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point. It's like it's not gay if it's in prison, and it's not gay if it's on the road.
Yeah, there you go. Because you got to work with what you got. You know
what goes on in the sleeper bus stays in the sleeper bus. Let's take ourselves a little break. Imagine you pulled the bus into prison. Then you have all the excuse you need. We'll take a quick break. Be right back after this.
All right, guys, here's the deal. Looking to hook up? Call the Dateline. Sick of wasting time with the wrong person? Call the Dateline. One call's all you need to make. Call the Dateline. One.
It's not a boring job. You're being punished. Yeah, like physically being hurt. You're injured. Oh, you're breathing. You can't even breathe. Just breathing in this smoke and dust. Yeah, but look at me now. That's what I got to say, everybody. All right, champs. Thanks for listening. Take Back Sunday. Where you want to be, name of the CD.
Yes, we have a new video out also for Set Phases done.
Look for that on MTV, right?
Yes.
All right. God bless Taking Back Sunday. Thanks, guys. And until next time.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.
Until next time, it's Adam Kroll for Dr. Drew saying mahalo.
This has been LoveLine. LoveLine. The opinions expressed on this show are not necessarily those of the staff, management, sponsors, or the station. The producer for LoveLine is Annie Gould. LoveLine is a presentation of Westwood One Entertainment.